Hey guys, so in the videos you're going to be watching, I bleed the brakes on Grandpa D. There's 1,000 videos out there bleeding brakes, so that's just my take on it. So hope you enjoy the videos, and yeah, we'll see you later. All right, so let's put a little grease. Saw this on the Haggerty Redline rebuilds. The guy put grease on here, or maybe it wasn't that show. No, Redline rebuilds. He talked about putting putting a little bit of the nylon or the thread tape on it, not to seal it, but to stop the air from getting in when you're loosening and tightening. So this I saw in another video. The guy's doing a self bleeding the brakes himself, and when you put you'll see here in a minute, when you put the plastic hose on, rubber plastic hose on there, I always run into a problem with getting air bleeding through the sides of when the hose goes on. So if you put a little thick grease on there, like axle grease, you know, he said that that will get rid of, or at least help it seal around it. Oh, it looks like my lenses there are a little fuzzy, so I'm gonna fix it. So this is what I was talking about with the tube and then the thick grease, and it's supposed to seal there. It's supposed to. We'll see if it works or not. And then what you don't see is on the back side up over here, right there, is a little catch can. And then I'm going to use my little mini vac and try to, so I'm doing this myself, and try to create a suction and pull the brake fluid. Now I'm the farthest brake away from the master cylinder. So if you follow the brake line, this is the one that travels the most distance. So my Medivac is broken. All right, never mind. Let's try this again. Medivac, it wasn't working anymore. I've got to fix it. So my wife was kind enough to come out and help me. So what she's going to do is she's going to push down on the brake pedal, which is going to build up pressure. I'm going to release the pressure by opening the valve on the brake cylinder here. When she gets down to the bottom, I'm going to shut off the valve, and then she's going to lift it up, let the brake pedal come up, and then she'll push it down again, and I'll open it up. And then so it just continues to build up pressure, and I'm looking to make sure that there aren't any bubbles in the line. Okay, sweetheart, if you can push down slowly. It's moving. I can see little itty bitty tiny now. Okay. All right, sweetheart, you can let it up. Okay, push down. Okay, let it up. And what you don't want to see is any bubbles. Okay, so that's what'll give you that really soft brake pedal, is if you have any bubbles in the lines, right? So they're supposed to be it's sealed. It's supposed to be a sealed system. Okay, sweetheart, push down. I can tell it's moving, but I don't see any bubbles, so that one's good. And I already did the other side, so both sides have been completed now. What you also want to do while you're doing this is you want to make sure that your master cylinder is full of brake fluid. You don't want to do this, run out, and then you're pushing air into your lines. One of the other things I did when I ended up having to get new valve stems, or these, whatever these are called, with larger shoulders. You can get them with the larger shoulder. I was lucky enough to have these on an old pair of drums that I had, because my wrench wouldn't get into the shoulder on the other one. It was down really low. So these long shoulders really make it a lot easier for you. All right, I'm gonna go up and do the fronts, and then hopefully we'll be done in the fronts here. When you replace your front calipers, always make sure that when you put the caliper on, that the bleed screw is up at the top so that the air comes out of the top, right? So make sure you never have the bleed screw down at the bottom. All right, guys, here we go. Just trying to get this one. Doesn't want to go on there. All right. Well, trying. Can't get both my arms in here, so I'm stuck with one arm trying to get it over the nipple of that there. All right, let's have a good push down here. Okay, I think that's on there. Over the nipple, good. We got the grease on, all right. Now, I'm going to, let's see here, I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Okay, honey, push down just a little bit, please. And let it up. And push down. Okay, and let it up. And push down. And let it up. Hold on just a sec. I'm going to check the brake fluid. Check the brake fluid. We still have plenty of brake fluid in the master cylinder. All right, sweetheart. Push down, please. Oh, okay. Lift it up, please. Sorry. Okay, push down. Okay. Lift up. Okay, push down. See all the bubbles coming out, guys? And I'm actually at the wrong one here. I should be on the other side of the vehicle. I'm on the driver's side, so I'm gonna clip this off the way it is right here, and I'm gonna go over to the driver's side and set this all up again, do that, and then I'll be back and do this one. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. So I know this is like a duh thing, but with the wrench, make sure you have the wrench on before you put the hose on. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally put the hose on and then I go, oh my gosh, I got it. If you're using a closed-end wrench. If you're not using a closed-end wrench, it really doesn't matter. These little wrenches are super cool. These are called midget wrenches. I saw them at Tractor Supply last time I was there, and they're little, like, you know, they're reduced items, little batch there. They had some standard and metric, so I got these standards at 3/8, and they're just thinner than normal wrenches, so, and they're stubby, you know, so you can get in here. So they work out pretty good. Okay, sweetheart, step down. Okay, see all the bubbles that came up? Okay, and let up, please. And step down, please. Okay. And you can let up. You want to make sure that you close the valve before they let up on the pedal. And when as far as I know, when they're pushing down, you want to get pressure built up, so as they start to push, or as they're pushing down or almost to the bottom, is when you want to open it up. That has more pressure in the line, and that should push everything out. Okay, sweetheart, start pushing down. Okay, are you getting pressure? Does it feel like it's a good? Okay, and push down. Oh, let it up, sorry. Thank you. And push down, please. And there you go. I can see there's a little bit of bubbles right there, guys. Did you see that? See those little bubbles? Okay, let it up, sweetheart, please. And push down. I can see it moving over here. You guys see those bubbles? Okay, let it up, please. And push down. Okay, and one more time. Let it up. And push down. Okay. Okay, I'm locking that back. So I was looking right here to watch and see if I saw any bubbles come here, and then I could watch the level over on the back side here of the fluid. So I'm gonna bring you guys with me here. And then this is what I'm checking to make sure that the level, which is going down, make sure that the level's always up high enough. So I'm gonna fill that up. Okay, so both, all four brake cylinders have been bled. I'm gonna take this guy off now, and then I'm just gonna go around and make sure that all of the valves are tight. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like on the inside and then I'm pretty much ready to start Grandpa D up after, I think, 7, 8 months, 9 months that he's been in the driveway. So that'd be a big deal. Hopefully the starter works. So let's get it. So here is the old brake pedal. Boom, right there. Moves maybe an inch, and that's pressure. So pretty darn cool. The brakes have always been super touchy on this car. In other words, you press, they work. So that makes me really happy that hasn't changed. All right, so that's it for bleeding the brakes. Now put the battery in and I'll see if he starts. Check this out, guys. He started right up. Now, the wrap, exhaust wrap, it does say on the instructions from DEI that it's going to smoke after you have it. So from what I understand, it's supposed to do that. I do have a ticking. I don't know if it's a stuck lifter or if it's an exhaust leak right now. I don't know enough about engines to do that, so I'll probably let him idle for a while and then figure that out. But yeah, guys, looking good. Looking good. This side isn't leaking as much, so I might have some oil coming off. I'm going to shut him down. I have to put new valve cover gaskets on him. I have to put new valve cover gaskets on because I found out these valve cover gaskets, this is why they use cork valve cover gaskets. Because with it being convex on the top of the heads, the gasket that I have that I put on there is flat and reinforced with, you know, metal, with steel or some kind of metal, right? And has ridges and things, and that's fine if it's machined flat. But since these are machined with a convex top, that's why they use the cork or the rubber. So I bought 2 different sets. I bought an Elbrock set of valve cover gaskets, and then I bought these other ones. And that might be what's going on, is there's oil coming off there, but it looks like it's coming off of the yeah, it's coming off of both sides. It's coming off of the heat wrap. So, and they said it was going to do that it would smoke at the beginning. So, oh guys, I am beside myself. The starter, I mean, kid you not, guys, I turned it and click it immediately. I mean, that starter is nothing like the old one. The old one I'd have to crank a little bit. This one's like pop immediately. I haven't had to do any extra shimming or anything. The way that I had it set up is good to go. So yeah, guys, that's it. Grandpa D he's moving again. It's been, I was just talking to my wife about it. I think I started doing this whole thing, the front suspension and everything else I ended up doing in January. I want to say December or January. I don't know, you can look back on my videos, but it's been like, well, it's September now, so I would say 7, 8 months. That's, wow. And to have him start, guys, I'm so happy. Another running vehicle. I can't take it having projects that aren't completed and done, or at least moving forward. So thanks for watching this video, guys, on bleeding brakes. I know there's 100 videos, thousands of videos out there you guys can watch to see. Like I said, that there's a really good one from the guys at Haggerty. I think I said Hemmings or Haggerty. It's Haggerty's Redline Builds. That guy's awesome. If you're not watching his stuff, please do it. Yeah, that's cool. All right, guys, have a wonderful week.